That's a great question.
Do you know what I mean?
That's a great question.
I don't want a plumber for $350,000.
I don't think...
Good morning, Manosphere. Rise and grind, gentlemen. Coffee's brewing, sun's up. Time for your daily dose. Don't forget your red pill vitamins. One a day, no skipping. Keeps the delusion out and the clarity in. We got 2 segments for you this morning. First up, a matchmaker charging $350,000 a pop. You got the money, or are you just window shopping? Runner up, a woman explains why women monkey branch.
So a lot of times that is the stage when women start to regret what they did and they start trying to come back.
2 segments, 2 reality checks. Let's get into it.
Ain't that a man?
Well, forget dating apps and endless swiping.
In bookstores.
You can make the search for your soulmate a whole lot easier for the right price. Around the world, luxury matchmaking services are booming, with successful singles paying up to $350,000 for a professional cupid.
$350,000, this exclusive industry.
Damn!
Offers complete discretion, carefully curating matches and personalising introductions between high-end singles in a world where finding the one is treated as the ultimate investment. To tell us more, elite matchmaker Lauren Hunter at Sync Matchmaking joins us live in the studio. Hi.
Hi.
Okay,
Hello.
everyone wants to know, what does $350,000 get you in this world?
Well, it actually starts, our basic package starts at $25,000 and it can go up to $350,000.
Starting at $25,000, that's pocket change, gentlemen. We got this.
The people paying more are going to have more access to my team. So there is a group of women around the world, and that would be an international client. They have, I think, people that have very long checklists, lots of deal breakers, and a specific search is going to need more of my team, more demand, more time, more effort. So that's where the price goes up.
So that money is in the searching the globe for this person?
We're finding a needle in a haystack for that client.
And so what pool are you choosing from? For that sort of money, I'm wanting like an oil baron. Or so. Are they the sort of people who are...
That's a great question.
Do you know what I mean?
That's a great question.
I don't want a plumber for $350,000.
I don't think...
What? Poor Steve the plumber just got eliminated before the opening credits. I almost admire the honesty. Welcome to modern dating.
Yeah, we're vetting every single single and we're doing compatible matches. So that wouldn't be a compatible match in my opinion.
Yeah. Okay.
If Kylie's oil baron, and let's for the sake of this conversation call
Oil
him
baron.
Simon. If Kylie's oil baron Simon has got so much money and so many cars and properties all over the world and jets, why is he finding it so difficult, he or she, to find that one?
Sometimes those people in the 1% that are so successful make bad choices. They might need some guidance, or they're so full. They've got everything in their life, but that one missing link.
Yeah.
And sometimes they attract people that are not appropriate. So we're filtering through and helping along the way.
Now here's the part people miss. The billionaire, the private jet, the vacation homes, the passport full of stamps. He's not paying $350,000 because he can't find dates. He's paying $350,000 to never have to filter through the noise himself. That's the actual product, not matchmaking. Filtering. When your time is worth that much, outsourcing the screening isn't a red flag, it's just math. The guy running a portfolio isn't going to manually swipe through 500 profiles. He's going to pay someone to hand him the top 3. But is $350,000 really worth it?
Oh, I could too busy making the money to actually find a date.
Well, they're also stuck in their routine. So a lot of people aren't meeting because you're going to the same gym with the same faces, you're going to the same petrol station, and your person might not be under your nose. They might be in another country, and we're doing international matches that way.
Yeah, is your approach different to dating apps? Like, what can a professional matchmaker offer that the algorithm can't?
They're completely different in my opinion. I'm obviously biased, but I hold my clients' hands. I'm very personal. It's about human connection. So I have to genuinely like my client. I'm in a great position that I choose who I want to work with now, thank God.
Yeah.
I'm their wing woman, I'm their best friend, I'm their confidant. I facilitate all the dating needs. I guide them, I coach them. Sometimes I dress them. We talk about nutrition. It's a holistic approach.
So would you say, have you ever been in a position where you're talking to a multi-millionaire or billionaire going, you're not going to attract anyone like that?
100%.
Here's your checklist of things to change.
We need to work together to set them up for success. And
So what's been the most quirky or extraordinary thing you've had to change about someone?
little things like they can go on a date. The most amazing guy can go on a date and chew with his mouth open. And I have to provide that feedback. You know, that wasn't received well.
So you have to go on a date with him first?
I do sometimes. No, I'm taken.
I love it. Did you hear that? She said that wasn't received well.
Yes.
Well.
Chewing? Chew? She was asked for the wildest things she ever had to fix in a client. Not a red flag, not a deal breaker. Chewing? Chew? That's the ceiling. Somewhere out there, a guy paid $350,000 to be told to close his mouth when he eats. Gentlemen own the empire. Still get graded like it's kindergarten lunch.
Well, I'm very sensitive because, the apps are hurting people. And so I'm not here to hurt you, I'm here to make you better.
Right.
So it's very interesting.
Lauren, full transparency. A lot of people watching caught up in this cycle and they want to meet somebody, right? They mightn't have $350,000. They mightn't have $20,000 for you. What are some sort of basic, accessible tips you can give to our viewers today that you've learned?
Apart from eat with your mouth closed.
So many things. I think you need to be curious. I think you need to be open-minded and ditch the checklist. I think you should look inwards, look in the mirror, see what you're bringing and try and find someone that adds value, but you've got to also add value.
Yeah.
Oh, that could. Oh, that's
a tricky
tough.
one.
And then, right at the end, after all the luxury packages, the international teams, the oil barons, and the six-figure matchmaking, she quietly gives away the best advice in the whole interview. Drop the checklist, look in the mirror, bring value before demanding it. Funny how the smartest advice was also the only part that was completely free.
And just so you know, not everyone can afford this service. It is really expensive, and we were voted the top luxury matchmaking agency in 2026. We've had great response. But the good news is that we have a free database and anyone can join that. And those people on the free database can actually be matched with a premium client. So
you could get lucky.
Or you could get, if you're aligned.
Yes.
If you're a great match, we match people off the free database every single day.
I'm thinking, for $350,000, if I get like someone who owns a chateau in France, right? That 350 grand's cheap for a French
It's
chateau.
an investment.
Yeah, that's right.
Return on investment.
High, right? But could be like a
price is what you pay, value is what you get.
Can I just say, thank you. Lovely to see you.
Thank you, Lauren.
I hope your husband's not watching.
He'd be.
I want an oil baron. I want a Swiss chalet.
I've got to say one other thing.
Yes.
The grass isn't greener, be happy, and I really believe in old school values and marriage, so I know you're not going to do the wrong thing, Kylie.
I've been married for 37 years. I'm very happily married.
Boom! Did you catch that? Kylie's hypergamy kicked in live on national TV, calculating her return on investment on the record in real time. And the second she got called out for having a husband, with Lauren reminding her the grass isn't greener, she went straight into damage control. 37 years, very happily married. Sure, now imagine the reverse. Imagine Mr. Husband openly flirting with meeting an attractive woman off a dating app on live TV. We all know exactly how that homecoming goes. And this is the part nobody wants to say out loud. Oil baron, chateau in France, not kind, not funny, not great with kids. Kylie didn't hesitate on the wish list, and she's not the only one. Monkey branching is a real term in this space for a reason. Eyes stay open for the next branch even mid-marriage, especially when the next branch owns real estate in France. Married 37 years didn't stop the math from running. That's not a knock on Kylie specifically. That's the trope playing out live, on camera, in real time.
But let's get right into the topic. So I wanted to speak about today why women come back, okay? So I did a previous video about never take her back, but I wanted to go more into depth about why women come back. So these things can apply to anyone. You know, humans kind of follow a general behavioral pattern, but especially women in this context. So the first thing is that women come back when their second option, which became their first option, is not everything they dreamt of it being. Now, everyone does this, men and women, especially women though, where they monkey branch. If you're not familiar with the term, it's when you don't leave a relationship until you see like another branch in sight, the branch being a person. You don't hop from another tree unless you can grab another branch to safely land. It's essentially just trying to escape the pain of leaving a relationship by immediately kind of having a soft landing, not falling, not getting hurt. So a lot of women will meet a man while in a relationship and begin what's called micro cheating, where they create some kind of weird friendship, but the lines are a little blurred, and they slowly become more and more blurred, and they convince themselves, oh, nothing's wrong with this. You know, we're not explicitly like doing anything, we're just friends. But then you say, hey, like, you know, what's up with this friend? Can you not hang out with this friend that obviously likes you? And then it's a problem. That's the number one sign.
Remember when we brought up monkey branching in the last segment? Well, here's a woman explaining the entire mechanism step by step in a video made specifically for men over a McDonald's coffee. And she's not exaggerating. A widely cited one-poll survey found half of women admit to having a backup person on call if their current relationship doesn't work out. And that number gets higher, not lower, once they're married. Don't leave the tree until you've got the next branch in hand. That's not a metaphor she made up to sound clever. That's the actual term. Micro cheating, blurred lines. We're just friends, right up until you ask why the friend is still around. Gentlemen, you're not paranoid. You're just paying attention.
So women will do that, and they'll go after these men. Eventually, you know, they'll have enough of it, and they'll be like, okay, I'm gonna jump for it. I'm gonna go for it. They work up the courage. So women will go after these men that they've built in their head, the idea that, you know, are better than you. But oftentimes the perceived value of this partner is the secrecy, the passion, the, you know, not knowing. It's the not having. It's the forbidden fruit effect. So what's funny, and a lot of uneducated people are able to recognize, is that all relationships get boring, point blank period. That's because you stop receiving that same chemical cocktail of like dopamine and the love bonding hormone. You still have it, but it's much more, you know, you're operating on serotonin. Serotonin is like a fireplace. It keeps you warm for a long time, where dopamine is like fireworks. So dumb people, cheaters, often associate that feeling with like, oh my God, this is the true love of my life, because it feels so exciting, without realizing that, oh, I also felt this way about this person and that person, and then it slowly faded every time. But no, it's because they were like this and they did this and they broke my trust or something, without realizing that actually what happened was you feel that same dopamine pursuit that leads you to pursue the person and bond with them and hook up with them, and then it falls off inevitably because that is not a sustainable feeling.
Here's the science behind the branch hop, straight from the source. Dopamine versus serotonin. Fireworks versus fireplace. The upgrade isn't actually better. It's just newer, which your brain reads as better for about 90 days. Keep cooking.
Your brain cannot forever operate on that high boost of dopamine. It's the same way. In fact, let's get into this though. When a woman leaves you, she's going to leave you for this second option of you, what she perceives as your upgrade at the time being, because it's more exciting and secretive. So she leaves you, and we have this thing as humans called our baseline. Your brain, for whatever reason, wants to operate on a baseline. It's just more sustainable for your body. So when you are cheating, when women are cheating and running around having these affairs, they are getting this it's the same as scrolling Instagram reels. You are getting this dopamine surge. Just your brain is surging with these chemicals, these hormones, times 1,000 when you're having these affairs or cheating or romanticizing this partner that you want to jump to next. So when they finally get this person, or when you finally have scrolled the reels enough and left it, just for an analogy, what you'll notice is suddenly that didn't feel as good as it was supposed to feel. Or why am I feeling lost and like deep down in the gutter all of a sudden? The reason being is your brain wants to return it to homeostasis, that baseline. So it actually floods you, the woman in this circumstance, with negative hormones. Like legit, it floods you with the opposite of what you usually get to return you to baseline. So anyways, when these women are finally seeing this other man, they end up getting that, where it stops being that dopamine surge and it starts being that kind of return to baseline surge, where the body's like, okay, this is stabilizing, let's return you to baseline to maintain, to operate. So a lot of times that is the stage when women start to regret what they did and they start trying to come back. It's usually between, it depends, it's usually between 2 weeks to 3 months.
And here's the part that should actually comfort you. The affair, the upgrade, the secret guy, none of it holds. The brain wants baseline back, so it floods the system with the exact opposite of everything that felt so exciting a month ago. That's the regret window, 2 weeks to 3 months, by her own timeline. Gentlemen, that's not a coincidence. That's a chemical clock, and she just told you exactly how long it runs.
Now, anything after that stage, it's probably something else, but that's about that stage where just long enough for them to be like, oh shit, that wasn't, I got fooled by the chemical cocktails, okay? It happens. But being a smart person, a well-educated person, prevents you from falling for that stuff, you know? So that is ultimately why women come back. They go, they explore that other option, and they realize that it was not all that, and that their brain was simply playing games with them. Now, I want to say this. There are numerous reasons why women come back. This is just a main one we are seeing in 2026 and recent years, is the whole with Instagram, with Snapchat. Who's still using Snapchat? I don't know. People hate on it, but I kind of see the purpose. I don't use it anymore, but I see the purpose. Maybe I'm aged out from it. Facebook, literally everything. J dating, Jew dating, I don't know. I don't fucking know. People are all in the loop, cheating all kinds of ways, micro cheating. You see all these different options to cheat and stuff, okay? And a lot of times they reel people in. People get this excitement. They're like, oh my God, this is the one. This is the one, without ever realizing that it's their brain playing tricks on them. It's just chemicals, all right? So that is why women come back. Never fall for it. Keep it pushing. She thought she could upgrade you. She didn't. Kiss her goodbye. Wow. Major bad lay in a bitch.
And there's your closure. She thought she could upgrade you. She didn't. Kiss her goodbye. 2 sentences, not one. The branch broke, and now it's your move. Never take her back after this. It's not worth it. Keep it pushing. Leave people where they left you. And here's the part worth sitting with. She also says a smart, educated woman can catch herself before falling for the chemical trick. That discipline is exactly what we're getting into later today with a video on Evi Pompuras. Stay tuned. Listen to all, follow none.
Matchmaker, we working. Protect yourself at all times. This video has officially been highlighted.